Welcome once again to Sim Action Cars Review channel. Please don't forget to subscribe, press the bell button and also, comment down below. In today's video, we'll be reviewing the 2023 BMW i7, so relax, and I'll tell you everything you need to know about this car. The 2023 BMW i7 is the principal all-electric 7 Series. It has the extravagance and innovation you'd anticipate from a leader extravagance vehicle and an expected 300-mile range. Evaluating begins at $119,300. The 2023 BMW i7 is an all-new passage to the German extravagance brand's EV arrangement. The i7 is important for the upgrade for the entire 7 Series, and it has the qualification of an all-electric powertrain. The inside is open, lavish, and stacked with tech elements to give it a modern vibe. BMW remembered about execution. This EV accomplishes a 0 to 60 miles per hour season of simply 4.5 seconds. This EV extravagance vehicle has an expected scope of up to 300 miles, and it can energize to 80 miles worth of reach in just 10 minutes with DC quick charging. The most immediate contender to the i7 is the Mercedes-Benz EQS. The BMW i7 begins at $119,300, in addition to a $995 objective charge. That estimating is like the double-engine Mercedes-Benz EQS 584matic, yet the EQS has a more reasonable single-engine choice. The i7 is a touch more costly than more modest electric extravagance cars like the Porsche Taycan and Tesla Model S. This electric BMW is additionally qualified for motivators like the $7,500 government tax reduction. The inside of the BMW i7 makes certain to meet or surpass your assumptions for a lead extravagance car. It's implied that the inside space is liberal, and the seats are agreeable. Broadened merino cowhide upholstery and oak trim come norm. With the BMW individual synthesis choice, you can fit this inside unequivocally however you would prefer. You have 6 different cowhide variety choices and inside trim choices going from carbon fiber to 4 kinds of wood. A discretionary extravagance back seating bundle redesigns the rearward sitting arrangements with ventilation and heating. On the off chance that we go over each inside tech highlight in the i7, we'd be hanging around for some time, so we'll address the features. The BMW Bended Showcase is both a computerized measure bunch and an iDrive infotainment framework on one monster screen. Toward the back, there's a discretionary 31.3-inch BMW theater screen with a 8K showcase and Amazon Fire television usefulness. Different highlights incorporate the all-encompassing Sky Parlor Drove rooftop, a remote charging cushion, a Nooks and Wilkins sound framework, and the iconic Sounds electric framework, which allows you to tweak the vehicle sound. Not at all like Mercedes S-Class and electric EQS, which are totally various vehicles, the i7 shares sheet metal and more with the 7 Series. The front-end plan of the i7 is somewhat of a break from custom, yet this vehicle has the tasteful of an innovative extravagance car. You get a sportier look in the event that you decide on the M-Game bundle with Shadowline outside trim, changed front and back belts, and one-of-a-kind M-streamlined wheels. The BMW i7 is enormous contrasted with other electric extravagance cars. It's somewhat greater than the Mercedes-Benz EQS and altogether greater than the Tesla Model S. The BMW i7 is the very first electric 7 Series. It's fueled by a double-engine electric drivetrain with all-wheel drive, AWD. As per BMW, the i7 can hit 60 miles per hour in 4.5 seconds and convey around 300 miles of reach on a full charge. The stunning all-encompassing Sky Parlor Drove rooftop isn't your typical sunroof. This standard element has adaptable varieties and an enlightened visual communication permitting you to make your own environment in the i7. This element utilizes route information to enhance regenerative slowing down in the BMW i7 to guarantee the most productive drive. It can safeguard and recover driving reach without you expecting to change anything about your driving style. With the BMW Bended presentation, one dazzling screen traverses the scramble to make the live cockpit computerized measure group and a component-rich iDrive infotainment framework. Standard infotainment highlights incorporate Root, Android Auto, Apple CarPlay, and a Nooks and Wilkins sound framework. There's no undeniable M model of the i7 at send-off, however drivers who need a lively extravagance EV will be keen on the M Game bundle. It has a lively appearance bundle that incorporates Shadowline outside trim and novel wheels. Moving forward to the M Game Proficient bundle adds considerably more dark trim, a back spoiler, and M Game brakes. Back theater setups are the same old thing, yet we've never seen one like the BMW theater screen. This is a gigantic 31.3-inch screen with up to 8K Gold and Amazon Fire television worked in. The BMW i7 utilizes a double-engine electric powertrain. It makes power and force numbers basically the same as the twin Super V8 in the BMW 760i xDrive and has an expected scope of 300 miles. All-wheel drive comes standard. Our master appraisals come from long stretches of both driving and calculating to ensure that you pick the best vehicle for you. We completely experience and examine each new SUV, vehicle, truck, or minivan available to be purchased in the US. Furthermore, contrast it with its rivals. At the point when all that residue settles, we have our evaluations. We require new evaluations each time an all-new vehicle or another age of a current vehicle emerges. Moreover, we rethink those evaluations when a new age vehicle gets a mid-cycle revive, fundamentally, tidying up a vehicle in its item cycle, regularly, around the 2 to 3 years mark, with a minor facelift, frequently with updates to highlights and innovation. Our editors drive and live with a given vehicle. We pose the appropriate inquiries about the inside, the outside, the motor and powertrain, the ride and taking care of, the elements, the solace, and obviously, about the cost. Does it fill the need for which it was fabricated? Whether that object is driving proficiently to and from work in the city, protecting your family, causing you to feel like you've come to the top, or that you're coming, or causing you to feel like you've at last tracked down the perfect accomplice for your way of life. I'm glad that you now fully understand this vehicle. Would you kindly do me the favor of subscribing to this channel and pressing the notification bell button so that you are notified as soon as we upload another video like this? Thank you.